here at Dame's RVA. Do you keep the RVA in there, or you just put that on IG?
It's both. It goes both ways.
It's like I feel like you gotta.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
It's like when I introduce this store, I'll just say Dame at Dame's. When I tell people where to come to, I say Dame's RVA. So yeah.
All right, so I'm here with Dame, and we had his shop here, Dame's, and dope shop.
Thank you.
Love the space. He gave me a tour just now. Amazing spot. How did you get started in doing all of this?
I've been doing buying vintage clothing for a long time. I used to take my kids, my daughters, and my son. I used to take them thrifting. And so I had a love for vintage already, or like thrifting and the passion for it already. Kind of had an idea for a store a while ago. Never really like pushed for it. I was just working a regular 9 to 5. Met some friends at Round 2, with the store Round 2 in Richmond. Sean, Luke, and Chris, met them. They kind of sparked that excitement more with the buy-sell trade. I saw how their business was run, so I was like, man, I could probably do something like this. Still never got into it, just kept my regular 9 to 5, but just kept thrifting and hunting and buying sneakers and stuff because that passion was already there and always there. And then year before last, 2022, I lost my job driving the bus. I drove the bus for 12 years for VCU. I lost that job in February, and then I lost my second job. I worked at Kicks Boomin', another local retail shop in Richmond. I lost that in March. So lost 2 jobs at the beginning of the year. Yeah. And I was like, okay, had the one rug pulled and then the other rug pulled from up under me. I was still kind of like, I'm still good. The other one got yanked from up under me. I was like, okay. And I got the opportunity to start this store the beginning of 2023 in February.
Okay.
A friend of mine, Bobby, he has, everybody know that I wanted to do a store. Everybody kind of knew already was like, you need to do a store. So I already had a passion for it. And then all my friends were like, you definitely need to do that. And he saw this empty space right here that we're in. And he said, you should call him. And I was a little skeptical. I was like, And he made me call him, made me call the realtor that day. Yeah. He was like, nah, bro, he ain't gonna call. So I called the realtor and we set up a meeting. We talked that Monday. He said, the ball is in your court. If you want the space, I want you to have the space.
Yeah. I mean, you need that. Sometimes we need that little push or whatever to try to get us into it or whatever. So I found y'all through social media. So I told you before, through the TikTok, and so your daughter was, heavily involved in that aspect of it.
Yes.
And so when it comes to that, I guess you call yourself a content creator now too. I mean, because y'all do a lot of social media and stuff like that. So
she's she's better with the content creating. I would do content on my page. I'll do my little get ready with me videos and stuff like that. But when it came to content, she always had a knack for it. And so when she started working here, I was more like, man, you should do the content side for the store versus regular daily tasks. And I lost 2 Instagram accounts. And the third account, she jumped on there, and literally I went from 60 followers to how many,
Well, to 60 to 5K,
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm cool, but she way better.
Nah, I mean, sometimes it can be like that, and with social media, sometimes you can sometimes grow faster than you are as a, as a content creator. It's you start putting, it's oh shoot, now I gotta do something.
Yeah.
People expecting stuff from you, from that come up, and so walk me through that experience, because you told me about going from making some content here and there to being on the news.
So she would always tell me like so for the content part, she would be like, hey, she knows what's trending on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok like where everybody else is watching stuff. But she knew what's viral, what's popular sound, what's popular dance, whatever, and what's trending. And so she would say, let's do this dance. Now I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I don't want to dance. But I'm like, okay, doing stuff with your kids is still doing stuff with your kids. So I'm like, I'll do the little dance or whatever. It's just like, I'm not too high to do a dance. It's my daughter. I'm dancing with my daughter. So, we'll do the dances and whatnot. And then and it was the simplest thing. We just do like this and then go wiggy, 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 wiggy. That literally all we did. Just clap. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Then they panned it. Then the next clip is me doing like this. Yeah. And that went to 980 something thousand views. Yeah. That's crazy. And I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
Off of
this, right?
Off of this. It wasn't no super sweet. Like it was just the simplest joint. And so we did that. People started like messaging, like, oh, we love y'all content. We love that. We love the daddy-daughter duo. We love this. And I'm like, we ain't do nothing but one. We did a bunch of joints before that. Yeah. But we did this one and that took off. So now, since we have more, well, I say we, like me and my daughter, so I say the store, and the whole, now the store has more followers than the actual Instagram account. And now people are looking for the content. Yeah. They're like, hey, like,
where is it? Like, where you posting? Like,
what's up? Like, we go to Instagram. Instagram is cool, but like, we won't see no, And so, we have to do more content because you guys on TikTok want more content. Yeah. So it puts me in a place where, like, constantly hitting her up, like, hey, man. Gotta do some videos, man. Gotta do some joints, man. For ain't been on there in a week. Folks is looking for it. They DMing the page, or they're messaging me on my TikTok. Who I don't never get no messages. They're like, hey, ain't you the dude that? Yeah. I'm like, the dude. Like, all right, ain't you the guy from Dames that be with Carton? Like, they know her whole name. I'm just the dude, so I'm just like, oh, all right, let me hit her up and see if I can do a video with her. Like, I'm a regular person.
Yeah. Nah. So like, that part of it, it was probably like out of the box for you. Yeah. But like, so like, outside of that, as far as business-wise, right, what was probably one of the most difficult things that you had to deal with, like trying to get into to this business and start, open the doors and, do what you do?
Business side, my story is a little different from everybody else's story. Business side for me, it was a dream of mine that I had for a long time, but I had good friends that surrounded me, good friends and family that surrounded me, that pushed me to do the business. And then I had a great support system when it came to the financial part, because a lot of people have to get loans and stuff like that to start their business. I started with zero. I started with nothing. I just knew I wanted the space. My boy gave me the 2 months up front and the 2 months up front and the deposit. My daughter, Kari, who I actually didn't want to call, her mom called me and said, I need like $300. Her mom called me and said, if you need anything, you should call your daughter. And me as a parent, I'm like, I ain't calling my daughter, asking for money. You know what I'm saying? I'm the dad, I'm the father, so I'm not going to call her and ask for money. Yeah. But I needed that bread that day, and so as soon as I got off the phone with her mom, she called and she was like, what you need? And I told her, and she sent it ASAP. So for me to start the business, the one thing I'll say for me, the hindrance was myself. Yeah. Myself, I had a fear of, will this be able to take care of my bills, and will I be able to live off of this? Yeah. Because I got so accustomed to a 9 to 5. Yeah. I worked like I said, I worked the bus job for 12 years. Same route for 12 years, and they let me go. Which is crazy. You put that much dedication and time and years into a company, and at the drop of a hat, they're gonna let you go. Yeah. So, and I got let go. So that kind of showed me the reality of you can't put your guarantee in this job. Can't guarantee that either. And so my whole time I'm fearing, My fear was, will I be able to support my family or will I be able to support myself if I try to step out on this, step out on faith and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And me stepping out, doing what I want to do, I enjoy my time here. I'm tired, but it's happy tired because I love what I do.
Yeah.
I made more money last year than I made in, I'm going to give out my age, my whole 46 years of living. I made more money last year than I made in my entire lifetime doing what I want to do and enjoying it. So the hindrance for the job was my own self getting in my way. So I would tell anybody, you know, if you have that dream and you really want to go for it, bro, don't worry about the financial part. If you have real support system and real people around you, you're gonna succeed. So
yeah,
that's it. That's all I can really say about that. I'm different.
Yeah, no, I mean, cause so you talked about like how, and I don't, well, you probably don't know. For me, you know, I know some of y'all know, but like for me, you know, I was in engineering for, you know, about 10 years or so before I got let go of my last position. So, you know, you thinking you secure whatever, and then, you know, guys, they come in on to random Tuesday, like, hey, you know, it's over, you know. And so, but like what I didn't like about that part was that I didn't have control over the outcome, right?
Nope.
It was nothing that I could do to, I couldn't have worked harder. I couldn't have done nothing to change that outcome. And so, like, what I like about, entrepreneurship and going into my own business is that the harder I work, the more I make.
Yes.
And if something does go wrong, I can look back at what I've done and say, like, okay, I didn't do what I should have done.
Yes.
And I know the reason why. Now, when it comes to, like, you also about, like, being in something that you love. So, like, is it shoes? Is it clothes? Like, what is it that, you like, gravitated you towards this,
I love buy sell trade. Like, I've been around it for so long. I've sold on Instagram. I've sold on different markets. I've been around it for so long that I really enjoy it. I enjoy the interactions. I enjoy the garments that I find. I enjoy the sneakers. I'm a sneakerhead or a lover of sneakers. And so being in this culture, the individuals that's in this culture, it's like we're all in this culture is like-minded individuals with the same love and passions. Mm-hmm. And so when I would be out and about thrifting and whatnot, I would run into dudes in thrift stores and whatnot, and would chop it up and talk about the garments.
Yeah.
And, the stuff we're finding, at these different, Salvation Armies, Goodwills, or whatever. And then when it came to the sneaker side, I relate to a lot of older kids, they 40s, 30s, and 40s, because we grew up in a time where you could purchase shoes at Foot Locker, Finish Line, without having the resale part of it.
Yeah.
And then we all grew up in the resale part as the game changed. And so that love for that, knowing these shoes from the 90s, watching Jordan play, then be able to go and purchase certain shoes, having certain loves for different aesthetics that, the Gen Z generation might not understand.
Yeah.
Then the love of the thrift side of it and the guys I met in that field, and then the love for the garments because they have a story to tell. They're worn. They have some kind of patina to them. The garments were well made, and they were better products back then. So the reason why I'm in this now is the passions for all of that.
Yeah.
The relationships, the camaraderie, the love of the garments, the love of the sneaker game, and just the sheer excitement I get when I see somebody come in here and pick up a one-of-a-kind piece or a piece that, that complements their outfit and they ain't gonna look like nobody else. So that brings a smile on my face.
No, that's dope. I mean, cause like, I think you said it when I came in. Is like, it's work, but it don't feel like work because it's something that you're passionate about, something you love doing, and like it just pretty much if you're doing something you love, the time just goes by.
It do.
And you just get to sit there and enjoy what it is that and for you. I've seen you. I've seen your daughter. Y'all fashion people. Y'all seem like y'all enjoy to look good or whatever. Y'all seem like y'all enjoy just putting together pieces, you know what I'm saying? And I can see that in everything y'all do. So that's dope, man. And it's like for me, we were also talking about like the content piece or whatever, how that complements the business and moving forward for me and some of my businesses, been trying to find ways that like content can help supplement some of that income because one, you don't want to be, and we talked about it too with the shoes, right? You don't want to be like too like focused in on one thing that you neglect the the opportunities you have on something else, with the sneakers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Being open-minded and having multiple streams of income or whatever. So we had talked about like the content piece and have you seen like any leeway in that or any traction in that for you guys as like content and making money through your content?
Yeah, man. For the so I did this thing one time a couple times. A thing called the $25 from the bag, and that's where you bring $25. We'll get a brown bag and you fill it up. Now the first time I did it, it was a decent amount of people outside. Then the second time I did it, my daughter had took over the social media. We had put it out that I was on another $25 filler bag, and the line went down the block. Wow. Now, the third time I did a filler bag, I think it was for Black Friday or I forgot what was it, Kari?
For the filler bag?
Yeah, the one that had all the people outside.
I think it was a 1 year one.
For the 1 year, I did another one, and it was 500 and some people outside, and that's because they saw the TikTok, and they was excited because of TikTok, and they saw I followed the TikTok and we're trending.
It's from all over the world.
People came from.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about drove from New York, Jersey, Philly, Cali, Florida.
That's crazy.
Some people flew in just to be a part of it, and the line went from if maybe you'll put a picture of it. But the line went from the front of the door, went down the street, up the block, came back down, and went down. And the police pulled up and was like, what is going on?
What's going on? Yeah.
We don't understand this. And I'm on Lakeside. So Lakeside is, blue collar, white area. Real chill.
Like, what's going on, y'all?
What's going on over here? Y'all got a line of people outside.
Out here, you know what I'm saying?
Too many of y'all is in one spot. So, but they were cool though. The police were cool. It was like, we never seen nothing like this on this side of town. We don't know what's going on. I said, I got a business store right here. And it was like, really? Yeah. And they were cool. They was like, hey man, they actually came inside the shop.
Yeah. Just to help out and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They was like, if you need help, if you can get the line down, so I open up early and let people in. And then the second time for the anniversary, it was 340 people in the line. And then as the doors opened, it was 467 by the time the doors opened.
That's but see, like to me, that's a creative way to like get people into the door and get people like excited about what it is you're doing. But that's only possible through the content. It's like
it was. If
you're not putting the content out there and promoting what you're doing, then you can't get that type of business. So that's dope. And I think like as business owners, it's like just trying to find those creative ways to bring more people into the door. Keep the interest and all that stuff. And that's dope. One, that you got your daughter who's like really into it, and then you got you who are you really know your stuff when it comes to the clothing and
I know my stuff.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I had one girl come in the other day. She said, somebody told me to come here to show you this book bag I found. You can tell me the year and date. I'm like, oh hey, who told you that? Okay, I guess I know a little something about something.
I mean, I think it pays off to be good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to that though, like as far as the business and as far as like what it is that you do, there may be some people who are aspiring to like open up a shop like this. What would you say to them, like as far as like advice that you could give them to
get you a CPA? First things first, get you a CPA.
Crazy.
Them taxes are crazy. You making all this money if you ain't putting no money to the side in a separate account.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I have a CPA now, and she's working with me to get all my taxes and stuff straight. Make sure you get yourself 3 accounts. You need one for your business, one for your personal, and one for your employees and for your overhead. You're going to need 3 accounts. You might even get a 4th account just to, some stash money. And then, make sure that whatever building you seek or whatever it is, like, do a survey of the area. See, like, if it's good to even have that type of business in that area.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just get gung-ho and they just want to have a brick and mortar and just get it anywhere, and then you wonder why you're not getting the traction or the foot traffic that you want. And then the last thing I would say, man, before you do anything, man, you have to make sure that you actually love what you're about to get into. If you're just trying to just just be an entrepreneur and just do something, you might fall flat on your face. I'm not trying to be funny, but you will fall flat on your face because you have no passion for it. And when the hard days come, you're going to quit at it.
It's hard.
And the last thing is, make sure that you have a strong support system. If you have a girlfriend, if you're married, they have to understand the amount of hours and time that is going to be involved in your business. You're an entrepreneur, that you're a business owner, you're most likely the manager, CEOs of the whole thing. So a lot of those responsibilities, until you can get them all to good people that you trust and you can put in a position, a lot of that falls on you. And so the person or the people that you're with, the person that you're with, have to understand that you might miss a date night, or you might miss, if you have kids, something going on. You may miss, not saying you're going to miss all of them, but you may miss a couple of events.
Yeah.
You may come home, but you might be out working late. You might get home, in the wee hours of the morning, you might be up. But just make sure that the person that is with you, they understand the amount of work that's going to go into it, but it's going to pay off. And you'll have that time later on to spend with them, but you just got to hold tight and understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. A good business is going to require your attention.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, that's good advice. I mean, everything you said, like, it's stuff that I've dealt with as far as, like, one, not knowing that was going to happen, and, like, not touching money that I shouldn't be touching. Like, that money need to be over there, need to stay. Like, that's serious business right there. And so, like, that's great advice. And if you're thinking about going into business or whatever, make sure it's something that you enjoy doing. Make sure it's something that you can do nonstop, that you are willing to lose sleep over. You know what I'm saying? Because you will lose sleep. I was working on Sunday and Saturday, and my daughter was like, "Hey, Dad, like, can you come, hang out with me?" I'm like, but then it is that balance too. I gotta be willing to sacrifice, a little bit of my ambition for my kids, because I don't want them to resent like what Dad does, for work. I don't want them to, what I'm saying? I don't want them to put a divide between, like, okay, like, Dad loved work more than he loved me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so making sure that they understand, though, that, like, Dad loves doing this, and sometimes bringing them into that has been helpful for me. And
I'll say that part too. I want to make sure I piggyback on that. The balance part is that you will have, late days, but you do have to balance. And if you have kids, let me make sure I say this too. The most important part is your kids and your family. Now, with that being said, the balance part, you have to learn how to balance work and family. You have to spend as much the time that you need to spend, the quality time. Let me say that, quality time with your family. And then, spend a good, quality time, quality hours on work. But I don't want anybody to get it misconstrued that, the work trumps your relationships or your relationship or trumps your relationship or as a father. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to make sure you take care of home first. Your wife, your kids, and those responsibilities are taken care of. But you have to understand too, it's going to be some higher days. Balancing that. As you get in your head, okay, I gotta be with Junior and little Mama later on, and then spend time with wifey.
That's what makes the days long.
That's what's going to make your days long.
And so what I like about what you got going on here is that I feel like this business has become a bonding experience for you and your daughter, right?
Yeah.
And then you also got, some art from your daughter back here too.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's like, you got, you have this opportunity to really bond and spend time, like doing the content, doing the TikToks and stuff with your daughter. Having your daughter come in here and do some artwork that she's really passionate about. Like those are things that like I see this happening here, that you've allowed the space for them to come in.
Yes.
And put their little piece on it.
Like this space right here, I want everybody kind of, I would say everybody, most people know that this is a family environment. So, I guess mom and pop feel is what you would say, but this is a family orientated store. And so it's not going to just be like a DTLR or anything else that you go to or just a regular boutique. It's a family that works here. Mm-hmm. And when you're invited in, or when you come in, you're invited into a family house. So it's like when you pull up to your mama house, you say, you know how it's on a Sunday or a Saturday, you pull up to your mama house or your auntie house, your grandma house, your cousin might be over there, your brother may pull up over there, your little cousin might be over there, everybody over there, your boy might pull up because you might tell them, yo, I'm over here at my mama house, and everybody chilling, eating, having a good time, enjoying the atmosphere and the environment.
That's what it feels
and it's
like
inviting.
Here. That's what it feels like here. I mean, it's like earlier we were just sitting here chopping it up with some guys I didn't even know, and we just you know what I'm saying? We just chopping it up. So look, Dave, like I appreciate you that inviting me into the spot and allowing me to come into your space and really chop it up with you. I appreciate it, and I like the insight that you've given me, the foresight, especially when it comes to the daughter. We talked about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she back on it. She ain't say not too much.
I'm listening.
Oh, she ain't say not too much. So.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Hey, look, but I
just shaved my hair last night.
I appreciate it.
It was growing all over the place. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Dame's. My name is Dame. I'm gonna give y'all a quick walkthrough tour of the store, show y'all what's going on in the store, what I got in the store, and let's take a walk. All right. Right here, this rack right here is for locals. So this is all my local pieces. So I wanted to make sure I cater to the local individuals that's in the city of Richmond. And so all the brands up here you will see are all local brands. So from Man Paramore to the homies right here, Breach of Peace, young lady right here who does these sweatsuits, and then my guy Fuzzy Force Fields who does all these handmade hoodies. As you come this way, you'll come to the vintage rack. This rack right here goes from small to XL, and it's all vintage and modern t-shirts. From small to XL, you'll get your Harley tees up in there, your animal tees up in there, your beach tees in there. Some of your football and your sports paraphernalia will all be in this section right here. As you look at the top, each one of the sections is curated with some 90s, 80s vintage pieces, from sneakers to hats to some of the toys and stuff like that. Michael Jordan books, got a Bill Clinton piece up there for those that my political people. Then if you come right here, I just acquired this piece right here from my homie Richie. Shout out to my man Richie, OG Nike sign. I love pieces like this, kind of like to showcase in the store, to show the vintage side of the store. You see my man right here got the infrared sixes on there, so I had to throw the infrared sixes up here. If you look on the walls of the store, you'll see a lot of artwork, from pendants to OG boxing gloves to a lot of artwork, a lot of pictures. So you'll see some stuff like Representative Supreme, my man Prodigy right there, my homeboy Bobby Esoteric Fresh. He does art, he made that one right there. And you'll see some Jordan posters. You gotta give a shout out to the GOAT. Y'all can argue me all day. It's been going on for like the last months about Jordan and LeBron. 45 points in one game. The whole team scored 86 points, and he had 45 of those points. Stop playing with me. You'll see my man Bugs right here, you know what I mean? And then we go to this rack right here. This will be more of your button-ups, more of your vests. You'll see some jackets in here, all vintage, all 80s and 90s vintage, some early 2000s. As we walk through the store, you'll see more artwork through the store. You'll see Jimi Hendrix, my man. I got this from an older friend of mine. Jimi Hendrix is carved on the guitar. Michael Jordan, Arsenio Hall, for those who know and for those who don't know. Some of y'all might not know, y'all millennials. Y'all don't probably know who Magic Johnson and Arsenio Hall is. It's cool though, it's showing my age. Then right here, we got a lot more polo stuff right here. Curated this also to showcase a lot more of that 90s, 80s vintage. And then we can walk over here. This young man is in the city. This is more local garments. My young man is called Young World. I just did a video shoot with them, also a photo shoot with them, showcasing his product, man. High quality, good business pieces. Young man said, I'm tired of people just making hoodies and t-shirts. He said, so he made a nice, grown man aesthetic for the people. We walked down, man, more vintage, more sneakers up here, OGs. Got the basketball hoop with the LeBrons, Carmelos, foams, more curated up here. And then these are the sneakers. And it goes from 13 all the way down to size, I think 6 or 7. No, size 5. Walk this whole wall, and this is all the sneakers. More OGs up here. Shout out to the GOAT again, y'all know my man Mike. Shout out to the homie Bart. And then we walk over here, y'all see more artwork. As you go down this hall, you also see pictures commemorating just like the journey of what I'm doing. Started doing this some years ago, just thrifting me and my kids. Shout out to the homies around too, met them years ago. Was a proxy over there, made some great connections, great friends. You'll see a lot of pictures down this wall, or down this hall. You'll see like me and the homies right there, me and my man Thomas, my man Alex, we just did a 350 pair buy. That's me showing 2 OGs that I have, Newcastles and UNCs, when I worked at Kicks Boomin' in front of round 2. This is at Utmost store across the street. We do ski masks here in Richmond. In front of round 2, shout out to my lovely fiance right here. Grand opening of the store, me and my daughter and some of my friends, and yeah, man. This was the last Black Friday of round 2 before COVID. And then we have pictures showing the soft opening and the grand opening of the store that my daughter took. And then we have the GOAT again right there. Arguably, if he wants to, I don't care. And we'll go on this side. This is the fitting room for the store. My youngest daughter, Destiny, she's the one that actually hand drew the entire fitting room. Freehand, no stencils. She also drew this part right here. Freehand, no stencils. And she's just a super talented young lady. We go right here, we got coats. You know what I'm saying? Got some Stussy Nike, got Montclair right here, got some leather jackets from my, from my OGs. Then we come down here, we got denim and trousers all through this rack. Sorry y'all, my racks are crazy because people just be going through all this stuff, but that's what happened here at Denny's. You know what I'm saying? We shopping. Then this rack right here, this is all crew necks, sweaters, vintage sweaters, cardigans, hoodies. Got some more jackets, some more denim jackets, some camo, track jackets, OG LL Bean and workwear, all through this rack right here. And then of course, you look at the top, also curated again, got some Richmond stuff, and just some stuff that I found just out here, man, thrifting me and my kids, man. And a lot of stuff came here through from the homies who come through the store. And last but not least, this section right here, I just had a bunch of hats right here, but my man just came through and cleared me out. But I got a bunch of polo pieces right here. OG Polo Hikers. One of my homies brought me the polo sign. He's been collecting polo since 96, 95. So a lot of these pieces came from him. If you know that era, polo still like holds the crown of like streetwear, casual, and business. It's still up there. It's still top tier. So this is all polo. Got the big Ralph Lauren, and I got some denim right here, and some more denim right here, some newer stuff. And yeah, man, this is the story, man. Also, shout out to my daughter again, to the artwork right here. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna point right here to 2 GOATs, you know what I'm saying? Jordan, Kobe, that's it. LeBron cool, but that's my humble biased opinion. He cool, but He's not that man right there. Sorry. He's just not that man right there. He not, bro. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? He cool, you know what I mean? In the clutch, who you got, LeBron or Jordan? I'm just asking the question. In the clutch, who you got? Like, game winning, like, who you got? Like, let's just be honest. You got, okay, I'll say it like this. In the clutch, you got LeBron, you got Jordan, Kobe, or LeBron. And anybody gonna say LeBron. Nobody's gonna say LeBron. Argue in the comments. When this come out, argue in the comments. Nobody's gonna say LeBron in the clutch. I guarantee it. I put $50 on it. Matter of fact, I put $100. Ain't nobody. Y'all gonna say LeBron in the clutch? No?
I'll take that back.
You say that? Somehow they're gonna be like LeBron gonna do it in the clutch. Hell no, man. No. LeBron not pulling no game winning in the clutch. No. This dude right here though, bruh.
Money first.
Bruh, in the clutch, bruh. Come on, man, stop playing with me, man. But yeah, man, this is Dames, man. Oh, back counter. It's just a whole bunch of stuff commemorating just the city, man. Just commemorating Jordan, for one, commemorating Jordan. And then, you know, Richmond in a whole, man. And y'all, as y'all look through the store, you will see a lot of bull stuff in here. You see a whole bull head right there. I'm sorry, man, I'm just biased. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't have any Cavalier stuff in here. I think I had like one jersey and somebody bought it, but. That's it, man. I don't know what else, man. Y'all come through and shop, man. Go spend some bread, you know what I'm saying? So brother can go out and get them a cheeseburger, you know what I'm saying? Some good fries. Stop playing, man. I know it's hot, but still, come through spend some bread, man. At Danes, count 'em.
But not for real, man. This is good, man. This is what I wanted to do. It's kind of like just come and just, you know.
Man, it's like that all the time. Yeah, I'm just not tooting my horn. Where like, I wanted folks to be able to come here and just chill. Like, yeah, come shop, spend money, of course. Like, oh my God, pay bills. But being in this industry or being around this stuff for so long, man, sometimes people can lose their insight of what this is about. It becomes transactional versus relational.
Yeah. And
me being 46, I learned through the years, man, it's about relationships. Ain't about what you know, man. It's about who you know, because you're gonna be the smartest person, have all the degrees, have all the connections. I mean, have all the stuff going on for you. But if you don't know somebody in that room, it don't mean a hill of beans. And I'd rather have people vouch for me and say I respect him and his business versus being like I ain't gonna get the best Jordan or the latest whatever. I'd rather people come here and enjoy the vibe, chill, and relax, man.
Yeah,
I've been in stores where the music's playing crazy. I'm like, y'all see like the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the store, the dude was like, literally told the people, just like, hey man, y'all mind change? I was in Shoe City. The dude said, you mind changing the radio, bro? He's like, ain't y'all supposed to be playing the radio play stuff and burp out the cursing? He's like, I got my daughter with me. And the dude looked at him crazy like, I was in Touchdown Town something. Dude looked at him crazy like,
what you talking about, bro?
Yeah, like, I can't play my music. And I'm like, bro,
it ain't really about that. You know what I'm saying? It's it ain't about that.
I done been in stores where the mama done came in. I'm like, y'all realize the mama leave?
Yeah.
If mama leave,
that's the money right there.
The child leaving too.
That's the money.
That's the money walking out the door. But if you walk in, when I worked at Case Movement, if a mom came in, I would be like, you want some water? They'd be like, huh? I'm like, you want some water? They'd be like, yeah, I'll take a water. I'll give them a water. I'm like, you want to sit down? You can chill. Yeah, we got him. We get him straight. And that went further than, you know, just a smile and a hello, how you doing? Because now I'm making you feel comfortable, so your child can feel comfortable. And then if a certain song play, I'm like, hey yo, cut that and check. Put something else on. They looking at me crazy like, wow, I'm like, because the mom right here, and she chilling, and she relaxed now.
People don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? See, what people want is they want the monetary transaction before they give the emotional transaction or the personal transaction. Like, connect with me first before you ask me for the money. You know what I'm saying? And people want to go to the money first before they actually connect with people. And they don't understand that people are what drive businesses, not, you know what I'm saying? It's not just transactions.
No.
You know?
If I've been in a relationship with you, you'll 9 times out of 10 come back to that store and patronize that store versus me just, you know what I'm saying, trying to get your bread.
Yeah,
Because I mean, we've all shop places. We've been like, dang, man, I like this store. Like, I like the stuff they have, but the people in here, blah.
Yeah.
You walk in, you like, dang, you feel, but you gotta go get this shirt because you're like, I want this shirt or I want these shoes, but I hate going in there. And I heard that over the years. Like, dudes would be like, I hate going to such and such, but they got this thing. I'm just gonna grab that. Yeah, you put up there. How you doing, bro? And I'm like, I never wanted. I never wanted to be about that, and I never want a person to think it's just about money. At the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna get the money regardless. Somebody's gonna buy the shoes. Somebody's gonna buy the shirt. It's gonna happen, rather it's today or tomorrow. But I'd rather you come back. So I told people all the time, be like, bro, I told people on stage, you just pull up and chill. They're like, wait, like I'm like, bro, come back, bro. You ain't gotta buy money.
And see it was a quote that I heard. It was talking about how, like, you know, you can get it how you live, but you gotta live with how you get it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like it don't matter how you get to the money. That's fine. But as long as you're okay and you can live with the fact of how you got it. Now I know you can live with the fact that like you care for people. You know what I'm saying? You did it the right way. And so when that money comes, you can live with how you got it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I can look at it like, okay, I don't feel no kind of way that I didn't do nobody wrong. I wasn't mistreating anybody and talking to anybody greasy, crazy. They ain't feel uncomfortable. When you spent your money, you were happy with when you spent it. Even when I buy stuff, I'm like, you good with that? That's cool with you?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I got a number, you got a number. You know, it's on trade. So I'm like, this is my number. And then sometimes dudes will be hesitant. Most stores just be like, what are you going to do? I'm like, okay, what's your number, dog?
Yeah.
Because you got a number in your head.
Where you at?
And a lot of times they ain't even crazy. It's like $10 more. I'm like, oh, I said 80, you say 90?
Yeah, I got
okay.
you. I got you.
And it's like 80, you say 200. I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta let you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, $110 more. But you know, I'm like 80. It's like, I literally had dudes say, no, I was hoping for 90. I'm like, oh, you wanted that's 10? Oh,
I got you.
Go.
I got you.
Because I care more about how you feel
about
leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get in your car, you don't feel like you take advantage of it.
Yeah. Looked out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I get more people to come back over here on this side of town. You bypass 4 stores to get over here into this rural area and just come shop here. So I take it as I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not tooting my horn saying I have all of the highest or latest. I just know that I'm who I am. The people in my space are who they are, and we love people. We enjoy people. We have a good time. We embrace when you come in. Buy something, not buy something. Sell something, not sell something. I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? My needs going to be taken care of. I'm not too much concerned about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I have that type of mentality, it's not chasing the money. When I'm not chasing money,
you good.
I'm good. I was literally talking to my counselor, and I get to this new transaction, but I was talking about counselor, and I was saying, it's been like, it's been kind of, and he was like, why? And I was like, I don't know, man. You know, I gotta make sure this, that, taking care of this, that, because you know these are J months. This went slow. And I was like, I gotta take care of this, that, this, that, this, that. And he was like, oh, so you're concerned more about the money?
Yep. Went straight to it, right?
I was like, what? No, I'd rather take care of responsibility. I'd be responsible. That. He was like, yeah, but you won't do that. You was just enjoying what you was doing, each other. But now it's becoming grind. Now it's work. Okay.
Get back to what, get back to the thing that got you there.
Yo, I was just sitting in the chair like,
right?
This dude gonna throw something at me. He literally was just like, oh yeah, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. You know, and I came out to work the next day, and I was like, you know what? I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna get back how it was because I had a love for it. Yeah, let me get this.
Look, this is perfect, bro. That's all I needed, man.
Bro, man, like I said, I told everybody.
Have a great day.
Oh my God, look at that. See, I'm telling you, man, you better get that inward in your head right now. Better get